Shalom everybody, we are again at the Medina's house with a shiur of who is qualified to do kiddush, age, sex, man or woman,
Shomer Shabbos, no.
Shabbos, not Shomer Shabbos, so forth and so on. Also, we will ask a question on pronunciation. For example, Ashkenazi, Sephardi, Yemen.
Tex-Mex.
What if you in someone's house and you don't understand what he's saying? Let's say you speak English, he speaks English, it's all perfect, but he stutter or he doesn't pronounce the words correctly.
Right.
He's just mumbling, or you're far away, he's doing a good job, the host. Just you're far away, there's many guests and you can't hear the kiddush. What you going to do? Everybody hears the kiddush, and so forth and so on. This kind of question, Be'ezrat Hashem, we'll discuss today. So, in case that the man, the head of the household, the host, the man of the household is absent from his home, a boy who is not yet at the age of bar mitzvah may not recite kiddush for his mother and siblings. The boy is not obligated by the Torah to recite kiddush or to perform any other mitzvah. It is through rabbinical injunction that he is required to perform mitzvot, so that he will become accustomed to performing them when he is older, which means with the fact that you see children participating in davening, putting talit, putting tefillin, or getting aliyah to the Torah, or saying brachot, or any types of song on the bima, on the teva, in the Bet Knesset, doesn't mean that they're obligated. What they do in order to practice, to prepare them when they become bar mitzvah, so it's like gerut, someone convert to Judaism, you have to learn, you have to study. So as soon as he becomes Jewish, he already knows what to do and how to practice. Okay?
Today is the outside of Dean's mom.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'akol nihyo b'dvaro. This year was dedicated for Refuah Shalema, for the all Cholei Amo Yisrael, and especially for whoever names you mentioned now, Shmuel ben Simcha, Taleleh, and may these Torah words, Torah learning will be for the sake of those who need speedy recovery, and God hear all tefillot and heal them Be'ezrat Hashem today.
Amen.
Also, Le'ilun Nishmat, for the sake of the soul of whoever names you want to mention now.
So Dean's mom.
Yosef ben Miriam. Okay. So we've learned that this is the halacha. So the mother of the house, she should do the kiddush. That's it. Why? She's obligated.
Yeah.
So if she's obligated, she can do kiddush and fulfill the mitzvah for everybody, and she just have to have, like the host, the head of the household, to have in mind to fulfill the mitzvah for them. Whoever is there participate must have in mind to fulfill the mitzvah by hearing and listening to the kiddush, and that's it. You good. Next. Now, the case is as follows. Rabbi, I have a question. What's the question? You told me that before bar mitzvah, I cannot do kiddush. Let me tell you. Today is my bar mitzvah. I'm turning 13 today. Okay? So we finish tefillah. It's still outside. It's a daylight. He's going to be a bar mitzvah after the sun goes down, and after the stars comes out, which means if we're home at 8, Star comes out after 8:30 something.
Right.
9:15. What are we going to do? Can he do kiddush an hour before? No big deal. Oh, we have to wait till 9:15. There'll be bar mitzvah for sure. No questions asked. No problems. What do you think?
He's not bar mitzvah yet.
It's 1 hour.
But he's not bar mitzvah.
So you're saying either wait or let him do next Shabbat.
It's better for him to wait.
Everybody agree?
If he has to.
Don't give it to him at all. Give it to Shimon.
Yeah.
No, serious, don't give it to him.
Any boy who approaching the moment of becoming bar mitzvah should avoid performing those mitzvot that he could just as well perform after he becomes a bar mitzvah. Therefore, if a boy's 13th birthday falls on Shabbat, while it is still daytime, he should
No.
Not perform.
not recite kiddush or listen to someone recite kiddush for him. This situation could arise if they begin Shabbat quite early, like we do here, right? Many places in America. To add time onto the Shabbat day, he should rather wait until after dusk, when he is definitely a bar mitzvah and obligated in the mitzvah by the Torah, and then he should fulfill the mitzvah of kiddush. You know how important it is? To the degree that it's only 1 hour. So the 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. I'll give you an example. Once a Rabbi,
The whole golden calf thing was like they didn't wait long enough for it.
right, 6 hours, that's it.
Yeah.
6 hours. They wait. Adam, if we wait 3 hours, I would live forever. 3 hours, just wait 3 hours. A Rabbi, one of the Admorim, I forgot his name now, he looks at his watch. So, Shabbat is. The student came to him and says, what happened, Rabbi? He said to them, Shabbat just ended a minute ago at 9 o'clock, which means 9 p.m., which means that at 8:59, if I would desecrate the Shabbat or flick a light, I desecrate the Shabbat.
Right. 1 minute difference.
Is subject to a death penalty.
Right.
Skilat, stoning. It's a grave sin. Minute! 16 seconds, you wait. That's the difference. You're off the hook. Seconds. Yes, the Torah is very accurate.
So even if
The
10
Torah,
So even if 10 seconds is still
I have families that I'm teaching, not families, the head of the households, that they comes from either reforms or conservative. And I was very sad to hear that they do Passover early, which means they start around, let's say if we start around 8:45 p.m., when we are sure, start at 5 or 6 o'clock the latest, thinking they fulfill the mitzvah.
Right.
This is so bad. It's not even Passover yet. What are you doing? And also you're eating matzah before it's time. You're drinking before the time. You didn't fulfill any mitzvah. By the time you start, they're already finished, they go home. And been doing this for 20, 30, 40, as long as they can remember. Which means they never
Fulfill.
did and fulfill the mitzvah of Seder. They go to Shamayim, they live 60, 70, 90 years, I don't know. For 80 years, not even once they perform the mitzvah of Passover. Many of them do just one day, not even do 2 days. But even do 2 days, the second day they do the same time, the same way. That's what happens when you make up your own halachot.
Yep.
You make them up as you go, according to your own conveniency. How it fits to my agenda. If it doesn't fit, I just skip it. No big deal, so what? They like to say this kind, so they really think that God cares about, of course He cares. He's very, very much care that you listen to the halacha, which called oral Torah, which provided us by Moshe Rabbeinu through the rabbis till today. This is crucial. Okay? Imagine to yourself, you want to get to a website, and you don't do .com, you just do .com. Would you get the website? You're not going to. But it's just a that. Why are you still strict? It's just a that. Yeah, but you won't get it. Sorry.
That's a beautiful example.
Has to be accurate, very much accurate. Or else, there's no mitzvah. There's no website. Okay. Next. Okay, what will be the case? This boy, did the kiddush. Now, they have a question. Whoa, what are you doing? This is too early. You're supposed to do kiddush 45 minutes from now. We just finished the kiddush, they're on the way to wash their hands, they notice that it's too early. Do they have to retake the kiddush or to do the kiddush again?
No.
There are poskim who ruled that if the boy recited kiddush while it was still daytime, before he becomes fully obligated in the mitzvah of kiddush, he is obligated to recite kiddush again after dusk. Since he now has become fully obligated in the mitzvah, and the kiddush he recited before he became a bar mitzvah was not valid. Nevertheless, we follow the rule never to recite any blessing when there is any doubt regarding the need to recite it. Thus, the boy should not recite kiddush again that evening. But the next morning, as he prays the Amidah of Shacharit, he should have intention to fulfill the mitzvah of kiddush through reciting the passage about the sanctity of Shabbat. Even better, on Friday evening, after dusk, he should seek out someone who has not yet recited kiddush, listen to him reciting kiddush, while having it in mind, and eat kazait. Okay, kazait is around 0.95 ounce,
size of an egg,
or 27 grams. Okay, or bread or cake in that location. In that way, he will fulfill the mitzvah without question. So, Baruch Hashem, we're living in a Jewish neighborhood. You messed it up, fine. Go to your neighbor, participate in the kiddush, eat something there, or bring with you some cookie, eat there. That's fine. You fulfill the mitzvah. You see, our halachot are very, very serious. You can't play games. Never mind. So I do it early. Do you think really God cares? He cares. Please remember, God is very much care about how much you do the mitzvot. Remember we talked last time about to beautify the mitzvah, Hidur mitzvah, that we talked about it. We talked about the light, inside light, the outside light. We talked about it last time. How you gain the light, or hamakif, when you do Hidur mitzvah, when you beautify the mitzvah, you do extra. What I said now is not extra. This is the foundation of the halakha. This is basic. Extra is buying the four species, the most expensive one, the most beautiful one. Sukkah, most fanciest one. Talit, the most expensive one. The tefillin, don't give me the cheapest. What's the best? What's the best? $2,000, give me the $2,000. $1,000, give me the $1,000. You're buying tefillin for life. This is called Hidur Mitzvah. Without you creating a light, it's called a light, or hamakif around you, protected from the forces around you. That you, by the way, you created from your own sins.
And this is the same way to oppose them, to destroy these.
To reject them, and they can't come near you because they don't have this, what we call or hamakif. Okay, so the Torah and the Kabbalah give us all the tools how we can succeed in our Jewish life, with our Jewishness. Okay? It's a matter of making efforts. God is very much into efforts. He does not require from you results. You can do whatever you can, but give it a shot. Make efforts. Try. Don't find an excuse to be exempt from, no big deal. It's a big deal. It's a very big deal. In Judaism, always, most of the time, I can say always, that quality is preferable to quantity. You go to the davening, the tefillah, and you just mumble. Compared to someone that says maybe half of the tefillah, he tried, but pronounced the word correctly, with the kavanah, with intention. There's no comparison. Oh, but I did the whole tefillah. Yeah, but you were dreaming about the Mavericks game. You're thinking about your meeting in 2 hours from now. Yes, you said the words, but there's no meaning in it. Your friend is sitting next to you, he said maybe half of the tefillah, but with meaning, with intention, with love, with joy. That's a big difference. Now the question is as follows: Sephardi and Ashkenazi, Yemenite and Ashkenazi, or Yemenite and Sephardi. What's the question? The question is, everyone should pray in his own nusach, in his own style. Yemenite, Ashkenazi, Sephardi. We're not sure what was the original nusach. Some saying it's the Yemenite, it's the most ancient. There's no certainty. It's not 100%. So I'm saying, keep your tradition. When Eliyahu will come, will teach us. Anyway, it was 12 different nusachs, because Ephraim, not like Menashe. Levi is like, it's not a Reuven and Shimon. Everyone has their own singing, their own style. So, okay. Till Mashiach comes, then Eliyahu comes. No. So stick to your tradition. That's very important to understand. Okay, so if I need to stick to my tradition, and I'm a Yemenite, and I go to Ashkenazi synagogue, or I'm a Sephardi, goes to hear kiddush, my friend's house is Ashkenazi, what will be the case? You just said that I have to stick to my tradition, which means I have to do a Sephardi kiddush, or Ashkenazi kiddush, or Yemenite kiddush. Now I have guessed, but my tradition is Yemenite. So I always tell the people, listen, I'm doing a Yemenite kiddush. Do you want to do your own kiddush? Or you want once in your life fulfill the mitzvah the right way? Yeah. So anyways, so what they're saying, so what's the halacha? Do I have to say the kiddush myself? Or I fulfill the mitzvah by just listening to him?
Fulfill it. They listen.
Depends. I would say depends.
That's the halacha. The halacha is, yes.
If you do fulfill the mitzvah for just listening, because even if he did ask you if you wanted to do your own, it's not like manners that it's like it's not showing that you have manners when you say I'll do my own. It's like what, you don't trust his way, you don't think he does the right way.
Yeah, but I agree with you. There's manners, right? But also there is halacha that have to do kiddush. So there's a point which is, let's see what the halacha says. Listen to this. Ken, Ashkenazic Jews may fulfill the mitzvah of kiddush or havdalah by listening to someone recite in the Yemenite or Sephardic pronunciation. Likewise, Sephardi Jews, Yemenite, Ashkenazi Jews, may fulfill these mitzvot by listening to someone recite those blessings in an Ashkenazic pronunciation. There is no need to insist on hearing them pronounced according to one's own tradition.
I have a question. But if you don't understand what they're saying, or
we'll get to it. We'll get to it. If someone doesn't understand, or someone mumbles, we'll get to it. I think. Yeah, it's going to be later on. I don't know if we're going to do it today, but we'll answer this question B'ezras Hashem in the future. It's halachot after. Okay, we're going to do 2 or 3 more halachot. How we should say the beracha? Baruch Hashem, Borei peri ha, gefen ha, gafen ha, gofen ha, jofen.
Jofen.
should be gefen, no?
Yemenite, some say Jafan, some say Gafan. Gofan, doesn't matter. Let's put Yemenite aside. Let's talk about Sephardi Ashkenazi. Sephardi. Let's do Sephardi. How you should say Borei pri ha-gefen or Borei pri ha-gafen.
Sometimes it's Gefen, and Gafen.
Sometimes. So what's the halacha? The halacha is The common custom of Sephardic Jews is to pronounce the blessing over wine as Boreh Peri Hagefen, which is Segol,
Right.
the three dots. Segol, under the Gimel, under the Fei. Okay? Although there are some who pronounce it Boreh Peri Hagefen, everyone should maintain his family custom. So, the halacha also says that we have to say Boreh Peri, not Feri. The Yamana says Feri. There's a reason why we say Feri, because letter would get or lose his dagesh, either pay with dagesh or fei without dagesh, if the letter before that was aleph or hey or vav or yud. It's called what do you call this? What do you call these letters when in English you call the aleph, the a, the h, the vowels? Thank you. So the letters that consider vowels, okay.
Behind it.
If it's before the letters be, gid, kefet, bet, gimel, dalet, chaf, pei, and taf, you have a heavy before aleph, hey, vav, yud. He loses his dagesh. I'm not going to go through teaching you grammar right now, but that's the idea here. But nevertheless, here Sephardi says Boreh Peri. We say Feri from the reasons I mentioned now. Boreh Peri Hagefen, but Sephardi should say Baruch atah Hashem Olam Boreh Peri Hagefen. Bottom line, Boreh Peri Hagefen. Okay? That's more accurate.
The original pronunciation was Fe, not Re.
Feri. We're saying Feri. Okay. From the reasons I mentioned. So.
There's an explanation if it's Ga or Ge. It has something to do also with the Mikdash, no?
Okay. Some says that Gimel is the original. Some of the eminents say Gimel. Anyways, now. There is, God forbid, there is someone that is blind. He's blind, he's the head of the household, and he wants to do kiddush. Can a blind man do kiddush? Why would blind man would be even a question if he can do kiddush? Blind people and sighted people, are equally obligated in all the Torah's mitzvot. Therefore, it is perfectly acceptable for a blind person to recite kiddush for sighted people. There are poskim, however, the rule that if there is a sighted adult who can recite kiddush, that person should recite kiddush for everyone, to avoid all doubt. Okay, but if this will cause the blind person to become upset, that's what you mentioned, Neria, before, manners, or feel belittled, right? Belittled,
yeah.
like rejected.
No, make embarrassed.
How you say? Belittled.
Belittled.
Oh, belittled.
Little.
Okay. Belittled. Like be small.
Yeah.
Belittled.
Making them small.
Belittled.
Humiliated.
Okay. Belittled, then definitely he should be honored with reciting kiddush for the household. Okay. Why would some say?
Look at the candle.
Shalom. Why would be even a problem? Huh?
Because they can't turn and look
They can't look at the candle, but they cannot look at the cup, the wine. The halacha says you have to look at the wine while you do kiddush. אוקיי, נריה, רוצים לי פה מים חמים, יש לה שם, אני חושב, hot water. תשאל את חנה, ידע. אוקיי. I will conclude with one more halacha, that many do mistakes. What they do, they go to davening, and it happens usually when davening is late to that. So they feel the need to drink, they didn't drink all day or something. So finish davening and they go make coffee for themselves or tea, they schmooze a little bit. Sometimes you could see people that if it's raining outside and they want to wait for 10 or 15 minutes till the rain stops, so they stay in the synagogue. Someone says studying some make themselves coffee or tea, and that's caused a big problem.
You take it on Shabbat?
Shabbat, Friday night.
Ah, right. No.
Why?
Because you're not supposed to.
You're supposed to do kiddush.
Right.
As soon as you accept the Shabbat, you're not supposed to eat or drink anything, even water. Okay?
Even water?
Not even water. So the halacha says the following. Once the sun has set on Friday evening, by the way, it's nothing to do even with the tefillah, even if you stayed home.
Right.
Okay? It is forbidden to eat or drink, even plain water, until after one fulfills the mitzvah of kiddush. Likewise, it is forbidden to perform any act of melacha, work, labor, even something only forbidden by our sages. We follow the opinion of the Geonim that twilight begins immediately upon sunset. It is permissible to rinse one's mouth with water, since it is not for the purpose of quenching thirst, satisfying your thirst, right?
Just for rinsing.
If someone accepts the sanctity of Shabbat upon himself while it is still daylight, it is forbidden for him to eat or drink from that moment until he fulfills the mitzvah of kiddush.
Because he already accepted Shabbat, so even if the 3 stars are not out yet, he still accepts the Shabbat.
Good. If someone recited a blessing over some food or beverage and then realized that he has not yet fulfilled the mitzvah of kiddush, so what do? He makes himself coffee, and he's waiting for whoever needs to come from shul. He pick up the cup or the fruit. He says beracha. Baruch atah shakol niya bidvaro. I didn't do kiddush. Now he's finishing the beracha. He finished the beracha and he's thinking, what am I supposed to do?
He has to drink.
Drink.
He has to drink.
Before kiddush?
You can nullify
Yeah, like you said, or else
you can nullify it.
Has to drink?
Blessed in vain.
Have to take a small sip. Not
Okay,
all.
okay, I'll take a small sip.
And then nullify it.
In this case, he should nevertheless taste a tiny bit so that the blessing will not have been recited in vain. I'll give you another example. Now tell me what will be in this case. Someone eating a very good steak that he ordered from Ohev Israel Kosher. Soon to come, you're going to hear about this kashrut. OIK. You'll hear Bezrat Hashem soon. It's a good steak. He finished the steak, he make himself coffee with milk. He said beracha, that's a glass of milk, steak and shake. He take the chocolate milk and he says the beracha 5 minutes after finishing a steak. He still has in his teeth, he didn't floss his teeth yet. He still have the taste of the steak in the mouth. And he holds the cup, he forgot. He says, oops, I ate steak.
He has to sip a little, just a little bit, just to fulfill the mitzvah.
Everybody agree?
Wait, what's the question?
Or else it's another.
What do you say?
You nullify it.
No, yes.
No.
You're from the United Nations, yes? What do you say? What do you think?
I'll say no.
No? Ken? What do you think?
No, he used to say the blessing.
He said the blessing.
He said the blessing. So yes, drink or no drink?
No, he had steak and
Yeah, it has to be a sip.
I'm sorry.
he ate the steak.
They ate a steak and then they said a blessing over a glass of shake.
Milk?
Yeah,
Milkshake.
or milk.
He's drinking milk after a steak.
He forgot.
He forgot. He prepared chocolate milk. He's about to drink. He also finished the bracha. He finished bracha.
So he finished the broth.
So in one hand, you have a question now, saying mention Hashem's names in vain,
Right.
finishing bracha without drinking. On the other hand, he just ate steak. It's within the 6 hours gap.
So the question is, should he finish the bracha?
No.
He
Should
finishes
drink
the bracha.
Drink the shake.
The shake,
No.
one sip, or
He says no.
No.
Or-
No,
No,
One
no.
not to drink. Okay, I heard.
You can always eat something else to fulfill the blessing. It doesn't have to be a steak.
He's in the desert. There's nothing else but did chocolate milk. Okay. You always have to answer like a lawyer, right? Lawyer is always a lawyer. Ken,
No drink.
no drink.
Isn't there a blessing that counts?
nullify it. You need to nullify
No, that's only if in the middle you didn't finish the blessing. So Baruch atah Hashem, Baruch Shem Malchuto Olam. But that's not the case here. You already finished the bracha. Yes or no? Hannah,
She's thinking.
Yafa.
Can't you do lam deni hukecha?
No.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah.
No, and then
It's supposed to be in the middle of a blessing.
everybody say no except Jesse. Jesse is the only one who says, yes, drink from it.
Only a sip, not the whole thing, only a sip. Because-
Okay, only a sip. Okay, don't get upset. It's only a sip, that's fine.
Take
Huh?
a small sip and that's it.
Okay, Neria and Jesse. Yafa, Hannah, Balabait. No, the head of the household, Medina.
I'm gonna go on this one on a limb. And
You're
I'm
from
gonna
United
say-
Nations, you know?
I'm gonna say that
What takes precedence here?
Hold on.
A power of blessing
One
or
thing
basar
is-
halav, meat and flesh, fleshik and milchik?
I think
Power
the
of
most important thing is you cannot desecrate the name of Hashem.
Yeah.
Actually,
You cannot do Hilul Hashem.
Okay,
This is the
so
most serious
so
thing.
going with this teachings, what's your conclusion?
You can take a small
A
sip.
sip, okay, so we have 50-50 here. Sip, yes, no.
No, he changed his mind. He said no.
I said no. Can I give an explanation?
No, no time for explanation. Yes, no, thank you. The halacha says that this is very important to remember, that saying Hashem's name in vain, it's very, very bad sin, and it takes precedence. Therefore, you have to take sip. You must drink a little bit. Don't take advantage and saying, oh, no, I already said the bracha, and you take the gum, and you drink all of it. No.
You just
That's
take
what
one
this
sip.
is.
You don't have to drink it.
Yeah.
You don't have to swallow it and spit it out.
Then during the period of, okay,
Down after that? Then rinse your mouth.
if someone did not accept the sanctity of Shabbat on himself verbally, then during the period of twilight, Ben Hashmashot, he may drink plain water if he is suffering from thirst. Twilight ends at dusk, 13 sessional minutes after sunset. Okay? I think we'll stop here today. And on behalf of Ohev Israel Foundation, I thank everyone here that supports our organization to increase Torah learning. You support by any donation you give to Ohev Israel, it supports Torah learning and helping people in needs. It's a great mitzvah that you do. Of course, you have to give. You can give from your tithe, from the Maasrot. God bless you all and pay you double, twice as much you give, 1,000 times more. Toda Rabba. I'll meet you in a few minutes with our second part of the Shiur, Musar. Kol tov.